let's talk about 40k today. So, in the last video, Big E conquered all of, basically, the solar system, got Mars under his belt, and basically just the Great Crusade is on the way, and he finds his kids and shit. Now we're going to talk about the Horus heresy, and some of the events leading up to the Horus heresy. So, Big E and his sons are conquering a large swath of the galaxy. Now that the Space Marine Legions actually have their dads leading them, I wouldn't say it's just joke, because there's a lot of stuff out there that's very fucking scary. But compared to Old Knight, this is a fucking breeze. So, they're conquering, and then all of a sudden, they find this big-ass fucking orc empire out of nowhere. Emps literally goes to Horus, it's like, take two of your brothers, I think that will be enough. Fuck up their day. Make sure no spore is left. And, well, Horus went there, and he was doing a really good job. He even pushed them back all the way to their home planet, Ulanor. Yep, it's a very important planet for 40k, but we'll get past that. And anyway, so basically, once they get on the planet, the sweeping changes quickly. In fact, they get fucked up. Like, they get beyond fucked up. It's not even fucking funny. So, yeah. They even make a fucking psychic phone call to the dad saying, help, please. And Big E, in a golden ray of light, like he always fucking does, shows up with a couple thousand custodians, and he says, okay, you hurt my kids. I'm gonna make sure you all pay. And that's what he did. Like that. Just the entire battle shifted. The billions of orcs that were fucking them up just got turned to dust. And the Emperor and Horus are together, and they're just having a fun time. But they got led into a trap, led by, yes, I know, the smartest people on the battlefield fell for an orc trap. Anyway, so basically it turns into a cage match between Emps, Horus, and the war boss. And let me tell you something. It wasn't even as, like, I don't even know how to describe it, one-sided as you would think. Because there's a lot of psychic energy going around on this planet, and the orcs have a very even for chaos, they don't even like looking at orcs. Because, okay, I hate saying this, they're too fucking stupid. They're too fucking stupid. So yeah, so Emps' psychic abilities are vastly hampered right now in this cage match. So it's just him and physical strength, and when it comes to orcs, there's not many things, not even Primarchs at certain levels can beat a war boss in physical strength alone. Because orcs are the muscle of the universe. They are big. They are big American muscle. That's their whole game. And so Emps is about to be dealt a final finishing blow. And oh my God! Horus, who got his shit rocked, gains consciousness again. And he's like, holy shit, Dad's about to die! So he runs in and gives the orc war boss a surprise blow to the head, which genuinely fucking kills him.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And the Emperor looks at him and is like, wow, Horus, you did something not even I could fucking do. I was about to die back there, like full-on death. Okay, you did good. And you know what? Your track record up until now, you're probably the best general I got. I'm gonna name you War Master now. What does that mean, Dad? Other than Melkador and me, you are the highest ranking person in the Imperium. Yeah, so he was real happy and honored about it. And a lot of his brothers got peeved off that he got it. But some of them were genuinely happy. He's like, no, this was the right decision. This was the right decision. Like, Roga was one of them. He's like, no, Horus, of course he's the War Master. It just makes sense. That's how good he was. And I want to emphasize, he was loved by everybody. Like, yeah, a lot of the brothers got peeved off that they weren't chosen, but they still loved Horus. Like, everybody loves Horus back then. He was just the guy. I don't even have to describe it. You know that guy in like a friend circle who's just happy. Like, he will be friends with everyone because he just wants to be friendly. That's just how he is. That's Horus. And so, he's War Master. He's got the most power under him. He's doing great. Yeah, and then the 4 Chaos Guards start looking at his way. They're like, about time our little revolution begins now. Erebus, do your job. Yeah, no, Erebus is one of the most leading contributions to the Horus heresy being what it was. It's not even fucking funny. And he is the reason that the first Traitor Primarch became a Traitor Primarch. And it wasn't Horus, it was Lorgar Aurelian. We'll talk about him in another video, but his story is sad. And arguably, probably the most avoidable traitor situation ever? Yeah, no, so if I had to rank who is most responsible for the Horus heresy, it's the Emps. Emps is literally worst dad ever. To some of his sons, he's the best dad ever. But to most, no. He sees them as tools. Yup. He's bad dad. And he treated Lorgar the same. So, you can understand why he betrayed pretty quickly. Yeah, no, it wasn't great. So, Big E, isn't happy right now. Because, he's like, okay, I need to focus on a project right now. Horus, I made you a War Master so that you can actually lead the front, and so I can go work on my secret project. All right, Dad, that's cool and all, but can we get, any info on what you're doing? No. Well, why? I don't trust you. That's what it boils down to. I am going to leave and say nothing else. Have faith in me, son. Bye! What? So yeah, Horus is just in a world of confusion. He didn't know what the fuck was going on, and his dad wouldn't tell him anything. And then he goes to this world, and well, he gets stabbed by a demon sword. And then his soul gets transported to the realms of chaos, and then that's all she wrote there, folks. Yeah, no, Horus is now the next Traitor Primarch, and the most important one. Yeah, no, after he turned traitor, it was very easy to decide for him who was on his side, who was going to betray Dad, and who wasn't. So, for all those who wasn't going to betray his dad, he positioned them far to the far edges of the galaxy, saying, hey guys, we need to conquer the far edges. You guys do that. And they didn't disagree. They're like, he's the War Master. It's Horus. Come on. It's Horus. I'm not going to disobey. It's like disobeying Dad. It's not going to happen. So they did. They very much did. And then the drop site massacre happened the moment they hit the other side. So that was basically 3 legions landed against the traitors, and it was a big trap. I'm going to show you an image right now. It was 6 legions against 3. The 3 are the loyalists. It was a betrayal. Yeah, no, the math was supposed to be flipped. The traitors have 3. Turns out, yeah, no, the ones who haven't proclaimed themselves yet, they proclaimed themselves traitor in that moment. Yeah, the drop site massacre was bad. And it turned those 3 legions into the 3 shattered legions. Yeah, the Salamanders, Iron Hands, and Raven Guard are not going to be talked about in this time period. Because they were relegated to nothing. 90% losses. They weren't extinct. They were not extinct. But, so fucking close they were. Oh boy. So yeah, the Imperium's not doing good right now. They just got the biggest smack to the face. And then for the next preceding 8 years, Horus took win after win after win after win. Like, he could not lose. He made it all the way to the solar system, our solar system. And then he's then lost 50% of his forces because Rogel Dorn had one job: fortify Earth and the solar system around it. There is no Primarch better at defense than Rogel Dorn. Fuck you, Perturabo. Fuck you. Dorn number 1. But yeah, no, it didn't matter though, because this is 9 legions plus demons. Yeah, so they got to the Imperial Palace, and they were realizing, wait, hold on. This is taking a lot longer than we thought. Like, we were sweeping up until Earth. Why are we now so slow? We took 50% losses here. What the fuck? And then he gets a message. It's not 2 legions defending Earth now. It's 3. The Blood Angels arrive, baby, with Sanguinius. Oh yeah, the one Primarch Horus did not want to see showed the fuck up. Yep, Sanguinius, the best one-to-one combatant out of all of the Primarchs. I do not care. He is the best fighter out of all of them. Try me. So yeah, Horus is now sweating. He's like, okay, well, it's just Sanguinius, right? Nope, the Ultramarines are on their way. They're slower, but they're on their way. Okay, he's like, I need to make a gamble now. I just need to bait the Emperor. Let's bait him into the 1v1. He did. He turned off his teleportation shields, sent a message to Dad, and said, 1v1 me, bro, IRL. So, the Emperor looked at Malcador, and he's like, don't do it. Don't do it. And Malcador looked at him, he's like, you gotta take the 1v1. Because they couldn't see the Ultramarines were coming. They thought it was the Blood Angels, and that's it. So they realized this could be the only shot we got to take out Horus. We gotta do it. And we gotta do it with the best guys ever. So Malcador made the sacrifice. The Emperor got off the Golden Throne, and Malcador sat on it. And he died. But he was holding Chaos back for about maybe like an hour, tops. But he was doing it. A regular Joe Schmo was doing it. And Emperor, Sanguinius, Rogaldorn, a bunch of Custodians, and a couple of Terminators, and a handful of just regular guardsmen got teleported onto the flagship of Horus. And, well, the Chaos Gods were not predicting this, and they're like, no. Horus, what the fuck are you doing? And, well, it's like, okay, fine, we can't stop it. We'll just slow it the fuck down. So they teleported them not on the one spot where all of them got together, but they all got separated on the ship, except for one. Sanguinius was right where he was intended. And I didn't mention this at all. Sanguinius and Horus are kind of best friends. Even Chaosified, Horus is trying to plead with him, like, brother, please, I got a job to do. I don't even care if you don't join me. Please, just step aside. Sanguinius like, nope. Unlike you, I am sticking to my oaths. I am going to protect the Emperor and my people. Bring it, you little bitch. And I really wish we got to see that fight. Because I don't even care if Sanguinius loses. That would be the greatest fight. That would even put the Emperor and Horus's fight to shame. I'm not even kidding you, because that's how crazy Sanguinius was. He was the most feared Primarch out of all of them by Horus for a reason. But he's not enough. Because Horus had all 4 Chaos Gods looking at him and empowering him. And that puts you on a level close to Big E. So, yeah, Sanguinius just straight up dies. Like, dies. And right when he dies, and he's just freshly just prone on the floor, going, oh, the Emperor walks in, and he sees his son dead on the ground by another. He gets real pissed and just starts swinging at Horus. With everything he's got, just swinging! With everything! And Horus even gets pushed back. He's like, Jesus, okay! Relax! And then the 4 Chaos Gods couldn't have their favorite controller lose, and so they start pushing and pushing and pushing! Oh yeah, it was a battle of the ages, but the Emperor could not give his full back because the smallest piece of him said, this is still my kid. This is still my favorite kid. I don't want to kill him. He's also just talking to him while the fight's happening. He's like, Horus, come on, snap the fuck out of it. You can be redeemed. Stop this, please. But Horus ain't having none of it. He's beating the shit out of Emps. Left, right. And Emps is on the ground. He got curb stomped. He's choking. He's about to go. And then right before Horus lands that last fucking blow, the ultra kill combo, a lone guardsman steps in the way of this battle between 2 demigods, and he tanks the final blow. And this guardsman is probably the most dead character in 40k. It is described as he is flayed out of existence. his mind, body, and soul all got flayed out of existence. He got deatomized. It's Jover. And then the Emperor looked at that and he's like, wow, you're not even my kid anymore. You're not even Horus. Okay? I know what I really gotta do now. There's no redemption. Just die. And Horus like, what? And then he got hit with the strongest Kamehameha that has ever fucking been. The only character that can compete with Horus being so dead is that guardsman. There is no coming back for Horus. He's just dead. And the Emperor is now a paraplegic. He's got half his body ripped apart and dying. Rogaldorn shows up, sees his dad about to die, grabs him. He's like, we need to go. Teleports back to Earth, puts him on the throne, and that starts the modern setting of Warhammer 40,000 and the beginning of the worst regime imaginable, where every single human soul is just a resource to be expent. Oh God, it's bad. And we're gonna talk about all of that in the next coming up series. Yeah, no guys, this is it for like the main like foundational timeline thing. Now we can just talk about whatever you guys want. I'm gonna start doing polls. You guys vote in the comment section or in the polls what you guys want to see. And like I said during Coda, I'm gonna count down votes. I wanna see the hate. I wanna see the sodium come out. You guys hate Tau? Vote against Tau. If you love him, vote for him. It's gonna be a headache, but I'm gonna love seeing that. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe. I love you all. And don't forget to touch grass. Peace.